Morning students. Today we are going to learn 10th standard supplementary reader topic The Tempest. This is the part 4 video of The Tempest. Miranda, who thought all men had grave faces and grey beards like her father, was delighted with the appearance of his beautiful young prince. And Ferdinand, seeing such a lovely lady in this desert place, and from the strange sounds he had heard, expecting nothing but wonders, thought he was upon an enchanted island, and that Miranda was the goddess of the place. And such he began to address her. She timidly answered she was no goddess, but a simple maid, and was going to give him an account of herself. When Prospero interrupted her, he was well pleased to find they admired each other. But to try Ferdinand's constancy, he resolved to throw some difficulties in their way. Therefore, advancing forward, he addressed the prince with a stern hand, telling him he came to the island as a spy, to take it from him who was the lord of it. Follow me, said he. Here he mentioned about the Prospero. I will tie your neck and feet together. You shall drink sea water, shellfish, withered roots, and husks of acorns shall be your food. No, said Ferdinand. I will resist this, and drew his sword. But Prospero, waving his magic wand, fixed him to the spot where he stood, so that he had no power to move. Miranda hung upon her father, saying, why are you so ungentle? Have pity, sir. I will be his surety. This is the second man I ever saw, and to me he seems a true one. Silence, said the father. One word more will make me chide you. Girl, what? An advocate for an impostor? You think there are no more such fine men, having seen only him and Caliban. This he said to prove his daughter's constancy, and she replied, my affection are most humble. I have no wish to see a goodlier man. Come on, young man, said Prospero to the prince. You have no power to disobey me. Prospero had commanded Ferdinand to pile up some heavy logs of wood. King's sons, not being much used to laborious work, Miranda soon after found him almost dying with fatigue. Alas, said she, do not work so hard. My father is at his studies. He is safe for these 3 hours. Pray rest yourself. Oh, my dear lady, said Ferdinand, I must finish my task before I take my rest. If you will sit down, said Miranda, I will carry your logs the while. But this Ferdinand would by no means agree to Prospero, who had enjoyed Ferdinand this talk merely as a trial of his love, was not at his books, as his daughter supposed, but was standing by them invisible to overhear what they said. Oh, my dear lady, said Ferdinand, I dare not. I must finish my task before I take my rest. If you will sit down, said Miranda. I will carry your logs the while. But this Ferdinand would by no means agree to. Prospero, who had enjoyed Ferdinand these talks merely as a trial of his love, was not at his books at his daughter supposed, but was standing by them invisible to overhear what they said. Ferdinand inquired her name, which she told, saying it was against her father's express command she did so. And then Ferdinand, in a fine long speech, told the innocent Miranda he was heir to the crown of Naples and that she should be his queen. Prospero then appeared before them. Okay, students, I hope all you understood this story. I will continue the remaining story to the next video. Thank you.